If you have made fish roll before and it did not come out well, then you need to watch this video to the end. And also, if you want to learn how to make fish roll from beginning, know that this video is also for you, because I'll be sharing with you some things you need to do for your fish roll to come out well. So stick around to the end of this video. Hi my lovelies, so the first thing you will need to make your fish roll is to prepare your fish. And this is my mackerel fish. This is what we call Titus fish here in Nigeria. Feel free to use any fish of choice. These are the seasonings I'll be using to make my fish tasty. This is my curry. The next is my seasonings. Then the next one is also a seasoning. Then this is the salt. Next is my thyme. So the measurements will be in the description box. Then I'm going to be using that non-cubed. For the non-cube, I'm not using all. After washing my fish, I'm going to add all the seasonings to the fish. Can you see it's just one non-cube that is there? So I'm going to add everything. If you follow this measurement, you are going to get your taste right. Okay, so now I'm going to add just half cup of water. Yes, I'm using 1 cup of water, but first I'm going to add half cup and then shake it like this so that everything is going to mix very well. And now take it to the heat, allow it to heat. After some time, my fish is ready. So to get a tasty fish, you want to do it this way. Can you see what I did? I allowed the water to be totally dried up before I took out the fish, so that all the spices can penetrate inside the fish. So doing it like this, you are going to get your spices right. If you leave the stock like that on it, then it's not going to penetrate fully, unless you want to use the stock for something else. So halfway into boiling, I use the other half cup of water. So that is 1 cup of water I used for 1 mackerel fish. So you don't want to add all your water at once, so that it's going to come out well. So after taking out the fish, I'm going to debone this. And if you can't use fork to remove everything, all the bones, please use your hands. Can you see I'm using my hands here? Just use your hands to take out the bones from your fish. Nobody wants to be eating their fish roll and they are eating bones. Even if you are making it for your kids or you are making it for others or for commercial purpose, nobody wants to eat bones in their fish. Please take your time to do this, okay? So after removing your bones from your fish, next you want to prep your veggies you are going to be using. Now you want to start to fry your vegetables. So the first thing you are going to add to your oil is your onions, and then stir carefully so that it will be properly heated. Next you want to add your carrots and your pepper. So I'm adding carrot first because it is the hardest of all the veggies. So now you want to add your fish and then stir properly. So you can use any veggies of your choice, okay? Feel free to use any vegetables of your choice because you are the master chef of your kitchen, okay? So now you want to add your spring onions and then stir. Can you see the colors? Can you see how pretty this looks now? So now stir carefully and voila, it is ready. Make sure you are not using too much oil in this. If you are observant, you will notice I did not add any extra spices while frying. This is because the spices I used for cooking the fish was totally okay. So if you take this measurement, then there will be no need for you to add any extra spices. After spreading out the fish like this so that it can cool off fast, next I'm going to take this aside and then start to prepare the dough. Now you want to add your sieve to your bowl and then add your flour. I'm using 4 cups of flour. Please don't skip this part. It is very important to sieve your flour because it helps you to work with a light flour and remove any forms of impurity. So now after sifting, next you want to add your sugar. This is 4 tablespoons of sugar. All the measurements will be in the description. Please do well to check it out. Next you want to add your salt and then going with your margarine. This is 2 tablespoons of margarine. And now you want to add 1 egg and mix this thoroughly, okay? Mix this properly till it becomes like breadcrumbs. I forgot I've not added my baking powder, so now I'm adding my baking powder and I'm going to continue to mix. You want to do this, and next you want to add your water so that everything can come together, okay? So add your water gradually. Don't just go and pour your water in all at once. All right, so I used 1.5 cup of water, and note that I did not finish all the water, okay? This is the water that is left out of the half. So you can use 1 cup plus 1/4 cup of water or 2 tablespoons of water added to the 1 cup of water, okay? So the reason is because you don't want to use limited water and your dough becomes so strong. You don't want to be eating fish roll and you are eating hard dough of fish roll. Just make sure everything is in the right proportion. So now you want to continue to knead your dough on your work surface until you have a fine dough like this, and then place it on your bowl and cover and allow to rest for like 15 to 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, this is what we have. This is how our dough is looking, so fresh now. The dough is properly rested. So can you see how firm and fresh this is? Now I'm going to place it on my work surface and then cut. You want to cut it into various sizes of fish roll you want. Sweetheart, now you want to bring out a bowl, any bowl you have in your house, and then add water to it and add flour to it and mix it properly like this and set it aside. I'm going to be showing you what you are going to be doing with that later. Now you want to add water and flour to your work surface. You want to add flour to your work surface and then add your dough, the one you cut. Just took one from it and add it to your work surface and flat it out like this. Make sure you flat it out like this, okay? The flatter the better for you. Okay, so just flat it out like this and then add your filling to the edge just like this, and make sure you don't add too much filling to your dough and cover like this. Just do this gently, and as you are doing this, make sure you are covering the ends. Make sure you are using your ends to seal it. Just do it tightly like this. Just watch what I'm doing carefully. Just do it like this, carefully wash it like this. And this is because you need to cover it tightly so that it does not burst out from the oil when you are frying. So pay close attention to what I'm doing. So when you get to this level, now you want to add your solution we just mixed to the tip and then continue to roll. Don't worry if it is sticky like this, it's going to stick, okay? Just take note of that, but still use your hand to pick it out like this, and voila, can you see what we have? It is ready. So if you did not get the first one, look at the second one carefully. So now you want to roll it out. Just roll it like this, roll till it is flat, okay? Make sure the edge is flat. And now you want to add your filling. As I said earlier, don't add too much filling to it so that it does not burst out, okay? So it's going to be sticky like I said initially, so you can use your hand to just pick it from your work surface and tight it like this. Tight the edge, just do the edge like this, okay? Watch what I'm doing closely and continue to roll. Seal it properly because you don't want your filling to be coming out when you are frying, okay? Just seal it and continue to roll. Even if it is sticky to your work surface, don't worry, continue to pick it out, pick it from your work surface like this. Everything is going to come out well. And when you get to the edge again, don't forget to add your filling, okay? Your mixture, okay? Because this is going to seal your seal it to the fish roll dough. All right, so yeah, just add it to it and continue to roll and seal it properly. Then you have your fish roll. All right, so this is what we have now. You can roll it like this on the work surface so that everything can seal properly. Voila, can you see how pretty this is looking? My darling, if you are still with me up until now and you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit on that subscribe button. It is free of charge, okay? Just hit on the subscribe button and give this video a massive thumbs up. Thank you so much. So now, after you've added your pot to the fire, allow it to heat, and then add your vegetable oil or any oil of your choice. Now you want to test if your oil is hot enough for you to start frying. So you can do this by using you can add flour to the oil. If it sizzles, then know that you are ready to start frying. When frying, don't overcrowd your pan. You don't want to add too much. Add according to what your pan can carry or what your oil can carry, okay? And make sure you are frying on medium to low heat. The heat should not be too high because it's going to just get browned on the outside and the inside is not properly cooked, and you don't want that. All right, so now make sure your heat is not too much. And I like my fish roll to be like this. I don't want it to be too brown, so this golden brown color is okay for me. But if you want yours to be darker than this, then you can leave it to continue to fry. So now I'm going to take this out and repeat the same process for all. I've fried some already, so I'm going to repeat the last batch, and voila, our fish roll is ready. Can you see the end product of our fish roll? Can you see how this is yummy, looking so yummy and looking so inviting? So this is the end product of how the fish roll is. And can you see inside is properly cooked. It is on point and it tasted so nice. Can you see our filling inside? It is so delicious. So at this point, if you are not yet subscribed, please do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Lots of kisses. Bye for now. Mwah!